Hello and welcome. So I just checked my levels on my microphone and stuff. It was playing up again. What the heck they've done that means it doesn't see the microphone sometimes, I don't know. Right, so we got live, we got bit rates coming through and all sorts of good stuff. Hello and welcome to a second playthrough of Dyson Sphere Program. I streamed this one back on when I was streaming directly on YouTube. Pre-camera days, and back then it was the game had just launched. In fact, let's start up a new game. The game had just launched, and it was kind of missing some key features, including blueprints. And my green screen is obviously not playing ball for some reason. Oh, why is it doing that? I call it a green screen. I mean green sheet. Why is it doing all that speckly rubbish? Okay. This will teach me for trying to do a new stream series. No. I don't get why. No? Oh, whatever. Right, yes, so I streamed it back when it first launched. And it didn't have copy and paste, and it didn't have blueprints, and that made it quite painful to play through. It was still fairly quick to play through. I only did I did 19 streams. So I thought I'd give it a go again now that they've added blueprints and copy and paste in. I never quite know with these exactly what I'm looking for. I mean, I do want something where the things are relatively close, and in particular having, I can't zoom in, can I? The black hole and the neutron star relatively close to the starting point is quite useful. So that's quite good, I think. Yeah, let's go with that. So it doesn't seem to matter a great deal. I was playing it before. It'll do a bit of a intro-y thing now.
Welcome to the actual universe. You may find it's different from our homeland. Should you be able to adapt to the laws of physics in a short time, I am your advisor and will help you through this mission.
Thank you very much. So,
everything here is yours. As one of Cosmo and the pioneer of the Dyson Sphere Program, you will explore this cluster step by step. By using the resources here to construct the Dyson Sphere to provide energy for the center brain to maintain homeland, starting from scratch. I have chosen a designated planet for you to start the mission, which has necessary resources for initial development. Now please drive the space capsule to the planet.
Zubin Elganubi. That's a great name. Basically, it's like tank controls, essentially, when you're in this mode. So W points you in the direction you point the camera, essentially, and it's like speeding up. And then those are...
Now you are about to reach the designated planet.
Zubin Elganubi. That's a great name. Always starts you on a, normal Terra-style planet for obvious reasons. Give you all the basic resources.
This is Icarus.
Hello.
A lightweight industrial mecha with powerful functionality. You can use the arrow keys or right-click on the destination to control its movement. In this mission, you will manipulate Icarus to travel beyond the stars and create miracles.
It's a bit random when it does these things. I also don't know.
Now try to recycle the space capsule. Right-click on it to recycle.
I never quite worked out whether it was properly recorded or it's like a text-to-speech thing, because some of the lines it says are bonkers. It's terrible. You know, they're not very good, like English phrases, as it were.
You can use the same operation to collect resources, such as trees, gravel, etc. In the meantime, hold down Shift and right-click to give a series of commands.
I mean, so it's
You
right.
receive several items after recycling the space capsule. Click the inventory button in the lower right corner of the screen to open the cabin to view them.
Which is inventory. Inventory's there, basically. But yeah, it has the feeling of something that's being run through an auto-translate. But when it's then, if it's being done by a text-to-speech program, it's a very good one. But if it's an actor, the actor is kind of not said to them.
You can hold down mouse middle button drag to rotate the angle of view, or slide the mouse wheel to zoom in and out.
Hasn't said to them, well, this sentence doesn't make sense or whatever. Right, yes. So we need to get mining, basically. Get some material.
Yet you have not unlocked the construction menu, which will be done automatically when complete any technology research. Click the technology tree button at the bottom right of the screen to open the technology tree and activate a research.
You see, it says it starts with a yet. Doesn't make sense, basically. So let's get about, I can't remember how many you need for the basic stuff. If we get about 30 or so, and then we'll, you can shift click to assign multiple orders, like so. So we get a bit of wood, because you need that for your initial fuel. It's a very pretty game. This is, I'm staggered again by just how pretty it is, and relatively well optimized. Anyway, let's open the tech tree. So basically, you've obviously got your very basic starter research that you got to do that unlocks then your options. We also have an upgrade tree, which does include basically infinite researches when you get far down it. So we will start this. To do it, we need 10 of those lads, basically. Those are magnetic coils, and of course, where's T? There we go. Are you done? You're done. And of course, we need to. Which is the crafting menu? It's on F, isn't it? There we go. So we need to make 10 of them, basically. So we can set it to make 10. We appear to have run out of copper. Yeah, I don't think we need another one to actually make what we want. It's very slow. It's a bit like Factorio when you've been playing with the exoskeleton legs. Where's copper? There we go. That's a bit of copper. Oh,
Energy is required in all mecha activities. If it is depleted, the activities will be restricted. You can click the mecha panel button at the bottom right of the screen to open the mecha panel and resupply fuel into the fuel chamber.
So, yeah, basically what I just did there. So you open that panel. You can burn all sorts of stuff. I mean, it's given us those with the intention that we'll use those, basically, but it's kind of easy just to stick in some...
You have created a mining machine to achieve ore collecting automation.
For now.
Pick it up from the inventory, or select it on Gathering of Construction menu to build it.
So it's all a bit gibberishy sometimes, but basically what that's telling us is we've got we can build a replicator now. Buildings, replicator. Except we can't because we need some circuit boards, which of course we can't make because we use the copper to make the magnetic coils. I don't think I actually needed to do that because I think it gave me 10 to start with. Or no, it makes 2. It makes 2 per cycle, I think. You can now build mining machines. Miners can automatically gather ore. These ore will be transferred out with belts. But we also need some power, basically. So we're going to need at least one of them. Do I get... So this is telling me how many I can make, basically. So we're going to need at least one. They take more power, I think, than 420. Yeah, so it only produces 300, and they require 420. Excuse me, 420 when running. So we're going to need 2 of them. We can't make any of them, as I say, so we need to find a bit of copper here and get mining on that. It just keeps mining. You just right-click and it just keeps mining. So it's not like Factorio. We have to. Oh, I should move my camera, shouldn't I? Let's see if I can live edit that as we go. Let's see. So if I move that to there. No, I don't like that. Let's move me over here. There we go. That'll do. Something like that. How many have we got now? So 30, 40. There you go. Okay, so now we should be able to mine. So I'm a bit rusty with the old controls because not a while since I played. So we can get another one of those. I won't be able to make any of those because I need iron. But what we can do is stick one of these on here.
You can use the R key to rotate the mining machine for covering more veins. The more veins covered, the faster the ores will be gathered. If you want to ignore grid snapping, try holding down the shift key.
So basically, yeah, you can move where you want as like the thing. I don't tend to bother with that. You can, obviously, you can stick as many, get it covering as many as you want.
One of your production facilities is not powered. You need to keep it within the power coverage area and supply it with power facilities in order to maintain its normal works.
So, basically, these are wind turbines. You have a minimum distance.
You have established your first power grid. Not all power facilities has its power supply area. Use the Tesla tower to extend the area of the power grid.
So yeah, and they're basically your power poles, your Tesla towers. Right, so it should be making a bit of iron, which we can just grab, which should then let us make. So I'm going to get a bit rusty with the old controls. 2 more of them, so that we can find. Where's copper? Here it is, right next to us. So we grab some copper as well, and. Pop that on there. It's given us a free one as well. It gives you like a free one when you do a technology. So if we do that, but we also need to mine up a few more trees, I think. Get that. Oh no, I clicked on the wrong thing. So we can just fill ourselves up. Maybe come back for these 2. So the power works basically on a battery system. This here is our battery. And the mecha has a fuel chamber which it will burn whatever fuel you put in. And we'll get all sorts of fancy fuels later on that will last longer and provide more power. And I think, do they boost your productivity as well, I think? Or certainly you can get, no, I think those are in the upgrades. You can get faster recharging and stuff, and bigger battery and all this sort of stuff. Oh, I've ended up with two little bits of oil. Okay. But we can extend the inventory, and there's all sorts of stuff we can do. So maybe grab one more tree. Ah, that wasn't a tree. Now, that's your sort button. We could go, I don't know if I go through them or not. Right, see how much we are so slow. And we can't fly either. Right, so we'll grab the ore we've got there. And we'll grab the ore we've got there. Then we'll set up some more researches. Oh, now it's telling us about the upgrades. Are you going to chime in? No? Cool. I forgot to mention, I was going to say they've updated the front page. So when you load in, it used to just have the one picture, but now they've got a whole load of images that it cycles between, and some of them are really cool. It is a gorgeous game, in my opinion. Right, so what do we want to do first? Basic logistics. So this is transport belts. That's pretty useful. Then we've got metallurgy, which is your smelters. That's even more useful. Then we got this, which is your sort of first research production, basically, because that's you switch onto these cubes from. So the earlier stuff requires like specific resources, but then it starts to switch to your Factorio style cubes, basically. So these are requiring these, and then it starts to need blue cubes. So we can kind of do any. I mean, these three are all. We can stack up. I mean, we'll stack up a bunch of researches. You see, these are all getting into actual research territory. So what we'll do is we will do that one first, and then if we just hold down Shift, we can NQ that one. So that's logistics belts to get us our stuff, and that one, and that one. And it tells us here what each of them needs. So basically we need to make 10 of the old magnets and 10 circuits boards. And at this stage we're handcrafting because we haven't unlocked the research that gives us the automated thingy. So if we just do... Yeah, it's 2 per craft. That's why I used up all the copper by accident. It will automatically... You can set it in the menu, but it'll automatically basically make... Oh, that was only 1. And obviously we get this menu for doing as many as we want. So how much do each of these need? So we're going to need cogs. It keeps telling me that, but it doesn't kick in with the commentary. So we're going to need more. No, we're going to need cogs as well. More cogs. More circuits and more things. Okay, so if we make some cogs as well, and it was more of them, wasn't it? More of them. I mean, these are sorts of things we'll just lose loads of anyway. So that should get us all the research. I've got a load of copper, but no iron, so we'll grab that. I keep hitting E to try and bring up the menu. What else did I need? And this was only 14. So I could make sort of 6 more of them, even that off. I can't remember what else I needed. Yeah, so it won't take very long for us to get those, but we'll grab this basic stuff. Can I make... No, I can't. I was just wondering if I could make storage, but I can't make storage either yet. I think the game might be a bit loud. Let me just... So if you unlock the smelter, it will automatically smelt base materials such as iron and copper ingots for you. To achieve full automation, you need to use a sorter to automatically put the ores on the conveyor belt into the smelter. So let's see if I can't take the volume down. Let's drop that down to 50. That's a bit better. And then I think it's set a bit loud on this as well. Maybe down to there. I'll have to watch it back and see how loud it is.
You have received the sorter and the conveyor belt, which can achieve full automation now. Use the conveyor belt to transport the piled up ores from the mining machine, and the sorter can deliver the ores from the conveyor belt to the smelter for automatic smelting.
Good, good. So we've now got smelters. I say you get some free ones when you do a research. We've also got obviously keep it in queue to deselect things. Obviously got the storage, and we've got belts and sorters. Got the miner and the power. This is your build menu rather than your crafting menu. Obviously, ultimately, we're going to be automating all of the production. But we now got these, which I need stone bricks for, which I need stone for, which... Oh, of course, I haven't picked any up. Right. Let's see if we can't...
In the planet view mode, you can hold down the middle mouse button drag, rotate the angle of view, and hold down the right mouse button.
So that's
drag
coal.
to roll the angle of view. Press N key to point to the front to the North Pole.
Point to the front to the North Pole.
In the planet view
Stone
mode,
there.
slide the mouse wheel to enter the star map mode.
Appears to be our closest stone, I think. I mean, we can wallop some of these rocks and get stone out of them. I think this is probably the closest stone. Oh, no, that's iron, isn't it? Oh, no, there we go. There's stone. So, sort of north, this way. So, we might as well kill some trees on the way. Like this. So, we'll chunk through the trees at a fair rate of knots. And we can see if we can craft up a new one of them. Yep. And a couple of them. And we might as well get some production of belts under the way. How many of them can I make? Let's make, well, as many as we can. Okay. So we want to grab some of this. So I should explain, this is, it's 20 minutes either, I'm only just explaining it. So the intention of this series is to play through again, basically. I'm quite aware that, as with my Satisfactory stream, probably no one will watch this, but I really enjoy the game, and that's mostly what I want out of any games I stream. Let's go for, which one is it again? It's that one, gathering. So I'll plop that on there. And yeah, so I'm just going to play through again until I sort of complete the game.
When putting a conveyor belt, all you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point of it. In addition, use the up arrow key to lift up one level, and use the down arrow key to drop down one level after the conveyor belt is lifted. Press keypad 0 to reset the construction height of the conveyor belt to the ground. If you don't want the conveyor belt to be attached to the building, you can try holding down the shift key.
So basically what he's telling us is that we can do 3D. So Satisfactory is has an explicit thing that it is 3D Factorio. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I need more iron plate. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's head back here. But this is even more 3D Factorio. Obviously with a different end goal. But it is literally, you know, the recipes are very, very similar, and you know, how you play is very, very similar. What we'll do is we will just feed this out of here. This is very, very basic production. Nothing particularly spectacular.
You built a smelter.
Yes, I have.
Smelt basic materials.
Yes, I can.
Such as iron ingots and copper ingots.
Got any of them left?
While you want to make the raw materials and products get in and out of it autonomously, you need to use sorters and conveyor belts.
Well, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you meant there, but basically, we need
You
to
have
set
done
a
building
recipe.
the first power transmission facility, Tesla Tower. It can carry out short-distance wireless power transmission and expand the power supply area of the power grid. Click on it to view the current power grid information.
He shuts up after a while.
After
'Cause
selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe. The sorter is a transportation connection connector of cargoes between facilities. It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility and the receiving facility are bridged.
Are we done? So what we can do here, you see, is we don't want. It's still very loud with the. Where's that? Oh, yeah, settings, audio. Maybe if I turn them down directly. I don't remember it being so loud, so I don't know if that's something I've done weird, or they've rebalanced the sound maybe. Again, it seems. Oh no, that went off rather than try that. They are loud. You know, those are the the smelters are loud. Right. So what we can do, you see, basically, is use the up and down arrow keys to go. No, it's not up and down, is it? It's the. There we go. And connect this on here. Endpoint must be horizontal. It's very finicky though. This is one of the sort of problems with it. I'll get rid of that. Can I connect it now? Yeah. Belts only take like a single thing, basically. They're single lane essentially. Can I make any of them now? I've probably got line in there. There we go. Which should let me make. Let's make, say, 10 of them. Oh, I can't make the actual stone bricks first. I could craft up some more stuff, I guess, while I wait as well. So, how many of those have we actually got? We've got 1. So we want. Oh, I haven't got any stone brick. And again. Doopy doopy doo. What's the mecha key on C? Here we go. Fill that up again. So it's very loud. Maybe take that down to 50 as well. That's a bit better. Yes, so eventually I'll do the bit where I explain what I'm doing with the series. Basically, so I just want to play it through.
Which can be used to store cargo.
He's here again.
You can manually store or use the sorter to automatically stock the cargo.
You done? Cool. Yeah, so all I'm doing is taking the iron out of this mining machine, sticking it in these two to smelt it, and then it becomes this. We can limit the amount of in here, and so we will do, because we don't want infinite. Because obviously when you pick things up, you've then got to deal with the contents and all that sort of stuff, and that's why I'm limiting it, really. It's not so much to do with not needing iron. Right, so exactly the same thing. Now, is there a way? Because I know can you copy and paste? Let's open the tech tree. Oh, I've run out of thingies. Do both of those need? Okay. Okay, let's get out of there. So I obviously use these up in making the miners, so we'll stick them in. And what does that need? That needs. Wait, what? Oh, those two. Have I got those two? Yeah, so I'm very rusty on the game, so I haven't really got enough of them, have I? Okay. So let's make 2 of them. I'll take it all the way back up. There we go. Assembly machine 1. It can make iron and copper ingots into more advanced products. By upgrading technology, you can get access to faster assemblers. So yeah, so very much like, you know, Factorio and games of this ilk. So there didn't appear to be. I was expecting. How do I do copy and paste, or can't I at this stage? I don't know if it was added as a. Oh, there's my matrix. So that lets me do research. Was it a drive engine? Oh, okay. Here we go. So they've added a new upgrade path, which is the blueprints. Okay. But I got to do Mecha Core level 1 first. Okay. 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 We might as well do some of these then. Can I? Oh, don't think I can make them. And what does that? That's 100 circuits. Crikey. I can't remember what the key was for copy and paste, because I think that's just a detail display. Because you've got this upgrade. I guess we haven't got any upgrades yet. Let's have a look at the controls. Flying. Confirm build. Copy selected building. Shift left mouse button. Copy recipe. Paste recipe. Oh no, that's for the machines. Panel. Oh, it is Control C, but it. Okay. Okay. So it's just that type of copying for the moment. Okay. What are you? Okay. So I'll just do the same thing basically. Let's do that there. Oh yeah, no, it has. It's grabbed the inserters as well. Maybe if I'd done. I do that. No. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's fine. No problem. I keep forgetting that it's right click to go up and down, across there, no, down there. So if I copy that building, it does come with, but I haven't got any. Okay, so let's make a few more. So I want, say, need a few of them. We might as well make all the belts we can as well. How many of them have we got? None. Okay. Right. So we can just grab resources now. Lovely jubbly. And that should let me make a bunch of them. Bunch of them. I can't make any more of them. Can't make them, obviously. Okay. So if I copy and paste it now, what happens? Yeah, it comes with a sorter. Excellent. I like it. This off and off thing, off and on thing, I think is because it's powering off and on. So if we grab, no, like that. I wonder if you can rebind, you know, keys yet. Oh, and I haven't got any of them. Am I not making them? Let's go and get some more stone. Grab some of that. So it does, yeah, you know, it does a lot of, you know, things automatically in a sense. So that's not really running very efficiently, is it? Yeah. Yeah. You do need quite a lot of inserters for it to work properly. Right, so if we just plot one there, and we add, say, one of them there, and combine that power grid. We need to set the recipe again, because it's not got the right stuff. And we can do that. No, we can't. Control C, no. Shift copy. Click to build. There we go. Oh! Okay. Not quite sure about that. That's the wrong way around, isn't it? Isn't it R to rotate? No? I'm sure there's a way of flipping them round. No? Oh well. Oh, why can't I... So that needs to be going in rather than going out. Okay. So now we got a bit of copper. That should let me finish this upgrade. So I'm very rusty. Because I literally played it through once when it first came out, and that was it, as it were. So what we actually want here is, because we do want stone, but then we want to smelt some stone as well. So, I've not got any of them. Why can't I make them? Because I haven't got any magnets. Oh, I need raw iron, don't I? I'll get there eventually. Have you got... Yeah, you have. Okay, so that's that complete. And we want now... Let's make 10 of them. We should make a couple of them, I guess. Couple of 3 of them. Have we got any assemblers? I guess we probably got them by default. You know, from doing the research. What have I got here? Let's have a look. So we could do with what? We're going to need more power stuff. We're out of iron again. Okay. So you are depressingly slow at this stage of the game, but oh, we need 100 circuit boards, right? So that's our next goal, basically. Now, can I, if I, I thought, you see, you could drag. It doesn't look like you can. Lack of items, smelters. Okay. It's just making some. Righto. Let's stick some more wood in. Might as well burn that as well. Okay, so we've got some where did they go? There they are. Got some smelters now. There and there. Pop them on. And is that going to be okay? Probably. There we go. Upper level. It does get a bit confused as to whether you're trying to connect or go over sometimes. So. Right, so we want an inserter there to stick some of that in. One there. We want... Oh, am I at Tesla's house? Looks like it. Oh, we're going to be ages, aren't we? Let's cancel that. And then... And then we can put some more power on here. You can basically use these like towers, but you're sort of limited by...
A building without recipe set. Please set the recipe you want. After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
No. Oh, okay. So that's the output there. We want to limit some of these. Like that. We want a bit of the stone. Oops. Oh, that one's not actually powered. Has it built me my... No. Did I even queue them up? I did. Let's just stick another one of them in. So you can use them as, effectively use them like towers, basically. Oh, we're so slow. Right. Let's grab some of this, because we're probably mostly using it up. We should really stick on... I'd forgotten that you have to make the magnets out of the raw iron. We could stick an assembler in there instead. Let's just grab some of this first, and I can chuck that in there because you don't need them for any... Oh, no, wrong way. This is full, is it? Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to be... When I first played this through, I tried to do like Factorio style bus. It's a mistake. It's not how you play the game, basically, in my opinion. Basically, it's a case of rushing to the logistics system. So the interplanetary and planetary logistics, basically. So we need to make a whole bunch of them, right? And they're made out of both iron plate and copper. And so what we want to do, really, is stick a assembly machine maybe here somewhere, and then we can feed that iron round and that copper round. And that's basically kind of roughly how we'll be doing it for most of the game. Is sort of, not for the most of the game, for this early stage of the game, is essentially something more akin to spaghetti, belt spaghetti. I keep hitting C to try and... I'm going to have to go around that, aren't I? No, let's go over the top. To copy things, Factorio style. I'm going to be doing that a lot. Right, let's go over the top there. And then down again. And we want to go, say... In fact, let's take it around the back, and then we might be able to stick several machines in that perhaps use iron and copper. So we want to set this to, I guess, to circuits, since that's what we need the most of. We want to copy that, pop that in there. We want an inserter. We want to grab that iron. We want to grab that copper. And we've got, like, I mean, basically all of your building is done via bots. So these little things floating around are bots. So you've got them from the very beginning in this game, where you have to unlock them in Factorio. But they obviously start off with a very limited number, and they're very slow. But you can get more of them, upgrade them, in your upgrade tree. We're going to need lots more power. So it makes it very easy, this game, to to basically rebuild. Let me put another one in there. And we can see with the, if you click on the thing, it tells you the grid basically. So this is our consumption, the yellow line, and our generation. So our consumption is now less than our generation, and that's like why it was flashing before. Oh, I put an extra extra thing on. So it's X, isn't it? There we go. So we don't need that. We don't really need giganto numbers. It's just for personal stuff. But I say we need to make, 100 of them. So for that research, right. So let's queue up some more things. Some of them. We need to get 10 of them. What else haven't we got? Miners. We get some more miners. Belts I've got not very many of, so I'll build some of them. But then got 3 of them. Let's build 5 more of them. What else we got? Oh yes, assembly machines. I was going to make some more of them, wasn't I? I've already got 3 of them. Yeah, okay. So what we can also do is start adding on some more, production of different things. So I like that it copies the inserters, but it would be good if it also copied the belt that they were getting stuff from as well. I suppose that's got the thing on it. It's also got the limit to it as well. Okay. But we don't really want more circuits. We probably want something like... oh, of course I need the iron for them. Might as well make some cogs, which means we can get rid of that connection. And so that'll make us some cogs. This is making us some circuits. We need some more of this because our miners... I keep trying to right click as well to pick things up. And using the C key to copy and paste. So we'll get a few towers in and see what isn't covered by power. Okay, so we are going to need a Tesla, but do we need it right next to it? No, we can stick in... So if I put the belt... No. Ooh, memo icon. Click to set a memo tag for this conveyor belt segment, which will be displayed in the world. Okay. So you can sort of add on notes to yourself, basically. That's quite useful. So extend the belt. And then if I copy and paste this, it should do the inserters. Can I do 3? Or is that too... it's too far for the Tesla tower, that. So if we put a Tesla tower in, make sure everything's powered, then we can copy it again. Let's go with 4. Lack of item. Okay, so I've not got enough of these anymore. Yeah, so I'm going to play this through on a Monday as a sort of an extra series that I fully appreciate. None of my regulars will be interested in watching, but that's fine. I say that's never been my primary thing. It's always just great to have anyone watching, really. I put this way too close, so I can't really, I don't think, attach the belt there, can I? Blueprint library. Excellent. You can now create a blueprint. Control C to copy a piece of production line and save as a blueprint. Press Control V to load a blueprint for mass construction. Blueprints can be used across planets, planetary systems, and star clusters. Okay. Well, let's see if we can't. I don't need to blueprint that, but you can have multiple miners mining the same nodes. But the difficulty is likely to be that I can't feed in to this belt. Well, I'll give it a go. Yeah, I can't get it in there. Let's see if I can attach it there. No. 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 Okay. In that case, why don't I rework this? So it does make it relatively... So I keep right-clicking to try and pick things up, but it is relatively easy to rework things. So put that there, and we'll feed this hopefully underneath here. Yeah. And then I run out of belt, because of course I do. Do that. So I have 2 lots of that, and then might be able to stick an extra. Yeah, okay. 1 in here. Yeah, brilliant. So I need to get closer for the bots to definitely be able to stick this belt in. So they're very slow, but we'll be upgrading them soon enough. And you can, the maths is relatively simple usually. You can usually work out, because it's based on the number of nodes that nodes that it's touching. So that's, I think we're probably running out of power, are we? Yeah. Let's stick some more in. So this is 120, is it? Are we still running out of power? Yeah. Another one somewhere. You've got minimum separation between them, basically. And that. Is that enough? Yeah, okay. So this should be 120. This should be 150 because it's hitting more nodes. So that's 270 in total. This belt is going in the wrong direction. Brilliant. No, they did change it, I think, so that... Oh, no, it isn't. Why are you not... Oh, there's just not enough coming through. Because basically... So these are using... I guess they're not producing any. So it's 60, basically. So I've got too many smelters for the number of miners I've got. Because I've got 270 being produced and these use 60. So really I can only actually support the 4. But we'll just leave them there. In fact, no, let's not do that. Because what we can do instead, I don't think it'll fit, but we could stick in. Will it? Instead of that, we could stick in a machine to make. Oh, is it not made in? Oh, okay. I thought the magnets were made in the assemblers, but I guess they must be made in the in these, are they? Yeah, okay. And we will have that output to, let's put it into one of these. No? Like that. So we'll have a smidge of whatchamacallit, magnets going in there. Let's grab some of what we've made. Cool. Let's grab a bit more of that. Still got a load of raw copper. Can I get rid of that? And got a copper there. Yeah, okay. So some basic setup, and I say we'll probably be spaghettiing stuff more than anything else at this stage of the game, because we really want to get to interplanetary logistics and planetary logistics, which are over here somewhere. Well, they were anyway. Here we go. Planetary logistics system. This is where we need to get to as soon as we can, really, because that then makes everything so much easier. This is like the game's equivalent of. Just noticed my green screen is still being nuts. No, I call it a green screen. As I say, it's just a sheet basically. Maybe it's the angle. Oh, it's even worse. Brilliant. I know what it is. What causes it? It's because of the angle of the sheet. Basically, when you fold a sheet, or a sheet's loose and it's, dangling around, the angles mean that different amounts of light hits it, and of course that interprets it as a different color. So that's what's causing that, but it's not a lot I can do about it. Right, so yes, we need to get to planetary logistics basically as soon as we can, and that all kind of sort us out. But everything now, I think, is into the territory of needing blue cubes. So we need to set up some, blue cube, blue cube, blue cube. Yeah, some actual research. Yeah, so everything is cubes of blueness. Okay, what about the upgrades? Is anything here? Oh, we could still do. I don't think we've unlocked them though, have we? Electric motors, aren't they in something here? Fluid. Oh, there you go. There's motors there. So we can't even do that upgrade because we haven't got them. Steel is also a tech, I think. Thermal power. Wait, oh, smelting. No, it's not in that one. Crystal smelting, no. Steel smelting. There you go. So we can't actually do that upgrade. That's blue cubes anyway. Ah, can we do that? Yes, we can. Because we can get access. Oh no. Energetic graphite is in one of these, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So no, we can't do that one. So get rid of that. I don't think we can do any, but I just want to check. We could do that. And that enables flight. Brilliant. Well, that's a great one to do. And these are all quite high cost, I think. Research speed, yeah, purple cubes. Right, so we can do this one. So we've got to find some coal to do that. And we'll probably have to make some magnets because I'm not making them yet. So, not magnets, magnetic coils. How many do I need? 60. Oh. Grab them. 2, 3, 4. That'll do. Right, there was coal relatively close by, I think. Coal. That's not coal, is it? And this is more iron. Oh, here we go. It's coal across the water. Yeah, let's hop over there then. Oh, we're so slow. We're so slow. I'm just going to hang on a sec. No, why did that not work? This is. Why are you doing that? Okay. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have a. Because you can get some games, they let you move the cursor off the screen, but this one won't let you. So I'm having to Alt tab out just to check something. I got a follow. Oh, didn't really do that. Got a follow just before the stream, and I think it's another one of these bots. It's getting a bit silly, this. Even. I mean, I'm not a target for any of the harassment type stuff because I'm, boring. I think it's another one of these bots because one of the things they do is like set up networks of it. In fact, we could stick a miner on this. I was just thinking. In fact, we probably used to do it on that one. They set up these bot networks, and I think they get them to follow themselves. So they set up, they effectively got thousands of users following them, and I assume that helps, the algorithm and stuff. But I've had a load follow me. I said this on stream before. I really don't get how in this day and age there's sort of that level of hate and stuff in the world still. It just seems such a waste of time to me. But there you go. Oh, we're nearly out of power. I can stick these in if we run out. I think I can burn them as well, can't I? Yeah, there we go. I'll probably burn that as well, in fact. How are we doing? Nearly there. So this gives me flight, which is really useful, but it's massively heavy consumption on the old thing. But I'm basically pre-using it at the rate I'm consuming it, so because you can put coal in as well into your mecha. You put all sorts of burnable stuff. So we'll set up a little production here as well. In which case, speaking of which, we want one of them, some of them. Ooh, we probably want another one of them. So we can add that on. In fact, let's just make 10 of them. I don't tend to, the way I say it's because it's how I play Factorio as well. I don't tend to rush ahead with stuff. So we'll try and set up some production for all of these basic things, and it'll be all spaghetti. And what we'll probably end up doing is using up multiple patches and doing like a little local thing that produces, assemblers or whatever. So these very basic materials that I'm producing here, we won't route them around and produce them. We'll find another patch and make, assemblers and smelters basically, because it's just sort of a better / easier way of doing it. So we're nearly done this one. Can I put any of this coal in? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's think of that done. Mecha flight. You can now fly and increase your move speed to 150% in the flying mode. Double press the space key to lift off. So yeah, it's like a double jump basically.
You have received the ability to fly. Double click the space key to lift off, and then use the arrow keys to control mecha movement. The moving speed will increase by 150% with more energy consumed under flight mode. Pressing the Alt key can return the mecha to the ground during the flight.
Yeah, so you can press Alt to drop you down, basically. That's like your it's effectively reduced power actually, but you can also use the up and down arrow keys to change your speed, and obviously if you drop below a certain speed, you drop out of the sky, basically. So that's kind of how it's a little confusing with eventually we'll get flight that enables us to leave the planet, and I found that a bit of a struggle. So I'm getting a bit of discomfort with my ear. I found that a bit of a struggle, but eventually I worked out you can basically, because it's a separate set of controls, it's like shift to increase speed when you're in interstellar flight, basically, or not interstellar, but interplanetary flight. But it's the shift. Sorry, no, shift to increase both speeds or something. But it's like, I can't remember. You have to press both keys to get yourself off the planet. Both of the different types of increasing speed. I've not explained that at all well, but I know what I mean. Right, so we want to stick. Oh, I had loads of them. I want to stick in some of these. We haven't got. In fact, I'll just do 2. We haven't really got sort of the production. Where am I going to put this? So if we put this, say, put it over here, maybe. Something like that. But yeah, eventually we'll get, we can use coal to produce more power, basically. Because at the moment we are limited to wind turbines. That's probably in the way, isn't it? So X to delete. There we go. That's a bit better. All I'm really after here is, just storing a bit up so that I can stick it in the mecha because it's quite convenient fuel to use. Rather than chopping trees down all the time. So we want to power it though with good old-fashioned windy pops. And we need a couple more. Probably if we stick one in, say there. There. Is that enough or is that too many? Do we need that one? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, so it's more than, we could stick another inserter in actually. Is that too much for the power? No, just about enough. Because they only move a certain, like a small amount, basically. Right, so I'll stick that in there, make sure we don't run out of power. If you run out of power, you just go into a sort of slow mode, you don't completely stop. It can be quite inconvenient when you're flying around, though. It does these automatic bunny hops, the mecha, when you get to deep water. You can actually bug it so that you can walk on the water. Right, so where did we get to? And what's the time? So we're going for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I'm only intending for these streams on a Monday to be 2 hours. They'll probably bounce around, if I'm totally honest. Let's stock up. They'll probably bounce around timing-wise because the work is a bit less predictable on a Monday for me. Let's grab some of them. What else? I don't get what this symbol means. I don't understand that one. Because it looks like it's running out of resources thing, but it isn't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't. That's one I don't get. Right, and let's go and grab some stone stuff as well, so that we're nice and stocked up. And we'll see what else we want to build. So we want to get set up some automated production for some of the basic things we can. I should look through some of these, shouldn't I? So this is basically your sort of, what's it all about type of thing, and it does explain it fairly well. Although, as I say, it could do with somebody to do a bit better sort of translation on it, if I'm honest, but that's fine. It is an early access game. Right, so we got lots of stuff. You see, so we got all these separate patches that I say my intention is to basically use them to make different things rather than try and stack them all up together. And I say I'm not going to rush ahead with research. I could make them fairly easily over at the other patch, couldn't I? And then we could do glass here. Again, fairly easily. Now, am I going to want more stone? But probably not. So if I do, in fact, if I get, I keep hitting the wrong key. Right, put that there, and we want a bit more belt. No, the belt's going the wrong way. Like that. So if I do it again, no. There we go. No, except I don't want that, do I? Because I want to stick it into a separate thing, really. Right, so what do I want to do? I want this belt to extend. And do that. And then I want that to produce glass instead. And then we probably want one of them Why are you not? Why are you not happy? Too close. Okay. And let's just grab another one. That's fairly slow, isn't it? The old. Oh, you're not gonna. It's just at the power range. So we're going to need a Tesla tower. Say there. So you're. Yeah, this is only 30 a minute. Well, that's 60 a minute, you see. So we will double that up. But I don't want to get too close to this iron patch, really. I gotta stick it on the other side, that's a point. So I can put this, which is in and out there. Doesn't matter, let's just plop it down. And I'll just manually load in there, load out there. And that, I don't think we need that much. Let's take it down to 5. And this gives us some glass. Cool. Yeah, so what we can do here instead, I probably don't really need. So this is all for personal use, really. So it's fine that, you know, it's just sort of small amounts, really. But what I can do is I can plop another one here, say, and instead of this, we can have that output. I haven't got splitters yet, have I? No, I haven't. Okay. How about then? If we get rid of that and say put maybe one here and one here. Why did that not work? Like that. And then we take the belt. It's not going to like that. Let's take it the other way then. Take that out of there. You get these discontinuities because they've, how they've had to do the grid system basically for the, for the planet. So take that one up. Like that. A bit more power in. Like so. Lack of item. Like so. Oh, you have got a turbine. Right, so, yeah, we're not even using the power we've got. Have I got belt? Get a bit more belt. Okay, and instead of... we can all... Basically, now, let's try and blueprint. So if I Control C... Oh! Okay. Copy? No. I don't want all of that. Use now? Oh! New empty blueprint. New blueprint. Create a blueprint. So all I want is this bit. No, why have you extended to there? Use now. Okay. That was a little bit convoluted. Okay. I'm sure there's more subtlety to it than I just did there, but... Okay. So that should increase the copper production, and I mean, not that we needed to, but basically I can't split it because I don't have splitters yet. So I need some way of getting these across that isn't a pain in the bum. What we could just do is a quick and dirty thing here, and we can use a... You're not going to let me do that yet? No? Why are you being weird? There we go. So I'll just bring a few over. And then what do I make? Is it an assembler? What do I make? Is it in here? Yeah. And then we can have an assembler do this for us. And we want one of them, say. That's annoying. Say, all very higgledy-piggledy. Put one there. One there. That's just limited to one. We might want to bump that up to 2. Because, I mean, the inserters, I mean, they're not actually the conveyor, whatever they call them, but basically they have a speed to them. So the speed it moves things across, if it's going across multiple tiles, you actually need multiple machines to achieve the same speed, basically. Okay, so I'm now making, I think, all of the basic components. So I am making these. This is all for personal, use. So I will be grabbing these rather than feeding them into any machines. The one I'm not making, that it counts as a component, is the science ones. We'll set up a proper science production somewhere. But what we then need to make is these basic bits and pieces, essentially. The ones that are mixed, basically. So those are just all iron. So Tesla towers are just iron. Oh no, that needs electromagnetics. And belts are just iron. But sorters then need, copper for circuits. That needs copper for circuits. Copper and stone brick. Again, save again. Okay. So we need to find somewhere that's going to be fairly easy. What's that? That's stone brick there. That is iron. That's coal. That's coal. We could go and... Oh, what about here? Do you have stone there? So it might be useful to set... What have we got? What's that? That's coal. Stone. What else have we got? This tells us what we got on the planet, basically. So it's like we've got certain amounts of... But it won't fill them in until you've done certain upgrades to the mecha, basically. Or researches, I can't remember which ones. Okay. This is oil, basically, so we'll be using oil as well. As I understand it, it was infinite before, basically, the oil. But I think they changed that. Where was that nice? Is it F? No. Which is what key reorients it? Is it N? There we go. North. So that's stone, copper. Yeah. Okay. So we have a sort of a patch area here where we've got like iron and copper and stone and coal. So we could come down here, and this is where we could sort of make some of those basic components nice and easily. Yeah. Okay. So where is that in relation to us? So it's this way. And we can now fly, and we're faster when we fly, but it does drain the old battery. In fact, let's go and grab a bunch of coal. You can grab stuff while you're in the air. And you'll see, like so. Grab that. Okay, and then we want land with the Alt key. Okay, so where is north? So north is that way. So north is up there. Because you're better basically to when you're building to go round the meridians. So you get these basically at the tropics. You get a discontinuity of the lines. So if I build a belt across there, oh, that one happens to be fairly benign. That one. Where's a nasty one? That's fairly nasty. You see, it's doing weird things with, moving between them. And you say you're better just sort of doing your primary building along these lines, because those are just continuous belts around the planet, basically. Right, so we need to get some more of these resources exploited. So let's see what we've got and we need to build. I'll just make a load of stuff first. So let's get 10 more of them. Another 10 of them. We'll get 10 of them. Wait. I'm clicking on the wrong things. So we wanted... Wait. No, I don't need 10 of them. So we want... Yeah. Well, a bunch of them. Might as well get some more belts while we're at it. Inserters. Some more storage. Need a bunch of them. And a bunch of them. Don't need labs yet. Right, so yes, we need to get some of this exploited. So production, no, gathering, there we go. How sort of nuts do I want to go with this? Let's just do 3. Because they produce, like, say, it depends on how many veins you're covering. Each one is like 20, I think, or 25, something like that. Can't remember. But the belts don't handle that many. So it's 6 a second, basically. So that's 6 6 of 36, 360 a minute, I guess. 6 a second. That seems like more than it was actually handling, but there we go. Yeah, so where do I want to actually build? Let's try and build the smelting. Let's build it here in this direction. So we'll sort of hook all of this up. And put this on here. Like that. And then we want some whatchamacallits, wind turbines. Like this. Up there. And then, unless it'll let me stick one in somewhere there, no, we'll have a tower of Teslas. Make sure everything's powered. Okay, and then we want a smelter, or 2, or 3 maybe, because these handle, is it 60? Takes 1. So in theory we could support 6 of them then, couldn't we? That didn't seem to quite work though. Oh well. Why are you not producing? Oh, okay, you're not in. They're so slow, the bots. It's ridiculous. I mean, this should saturate the lane. What we could do, in fact, let's do that, is move this back a little bit so that we've got room in case we want to put a second line of. In fact, it'd be better if it was that one. Oh no, I forgot. Forgot we weren't in Factoria. I'm going to have to work out the blueprints, I think. So we give it a little bit of space there, and then we can put that back, you see. It'll mean it's slower, but we can put a second line in if we need to. Copy that. So if we do... Oh no, that was the wrong button. So it's that one. There we go. And then we want to copy, paste, and then maybe I can sort of stick a second line in there, maybe? No? Like that, maybe? Is that going to leave enough room for belts? So that one's not powered, unfortunately. Okay. So put iron plate down there. Iron plate down there. If these do 1 a second, I just think it might be better to have them being produced there, and then we'll have those 4 there. Yeah, let's do that. Are you going to let me slip that in there somewhere? I'll put it there. Yeah, okay. So, in skirters. So these will effectively run at half the speed because they're going twice as far. So can I copy and paste that? I can, but it doesn't really save me any time. I say, I'm wondering, might be easier. Because I think those 2 will saturate the lane. So it might be easier. Or sort of better, basically. To have this as a second line here. That these can also grab from. Because say they're going to be slower anyway. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we got a bit more room for expansion and stuff. Are you going to do this, bots? Yeah, okay. So we then want to make some... Oh, well, we need to do copper as well. I might actually... Let me think about this. If I reverse this. Oh, how do I do reversing? Oh, I can't remember. Let's just get rid of it. That's annoying, that being there. Let's get rid of this. Put one in here maybe instead. And then if we go around the back, upper level. No. Yeah. Down a level. To there. Gonna have to get rid of you. X. Shift. Boop. Okay, so we now got magnets and iron plate together. We can grab some of this copper using I'm so rusty with this game. If we just do something like that, yeah, then we can basically go this way. Lack of item. Okay, I shall make more item. And then we can connect that to there. Say, how many are you covering? You're covering 6, 6, 5. Okay. So we can say take that down there, and then smelterize. Let's give a bit of room here. In fact, it's no. Might be easier if we go out of there. Oh, but yeah. So if we do that up to there, then we'll be easily able to sort of connect, have those, resources grabbed together, basically. Ooh, so I haven't got any of them either now. No, I haven't got any iron. Okay, let's go and grab some iron. So we want, I guess we probably want a little bit of copper. We want lots of iron. We want gears, I'm sure. We want... Oh, I've got 2 stacked on top of each other by accident there. How the hell has that happened? Let's land. Huh, I wonder how that's happened. Anyway, some of them don't really need any iron, stone stuff, but we can go and grab some more coal, because I'm sure, yeah, there you go. Until you get the sort of high energy density ones, you really chew through the coal and stuff. Right, let's go and... Oh, run out of juice. Basically it's burning the coal, you see. But it's I've depleted the battery. And it will... Oh, recipe copy operation. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. From what I can tell, the bots aren't like charged, basically. As such, they don't seem to draw from your power supply. So let's do a couple of them. What else do we need? So might as well do some more of them then. Don't need any more of them. I'll but we'll do a load of belt. Don't need any more of them. We've got them. How many inserters have we got now? So if I do, say, a few more of them. Okay. Oh, so keep pressing the wrong keys. So yeah, what I'm thinking here is we grab from there and stick it on there. Something along those lines. So it's all a bit weird, but like, can I? Grab that. Use now. Collide with other object. Yeah, that's because I just want you to put the inserters on. Okay. Oh no. What about then if I put the recipes on? That'll help anyway. So if I do a copy, I sort of select this bit, and I say use now. Now will you let me do it? Collide with other object. Maybe if I take the belts out? No? Why can't I collide with our object? Well, why can't I? What? Oh, there you go. There we go, that's better. Yeah, not sure about that. Right, so we want power. Obviously. Pop it in the back now. How close can I get there? I can get to there. There. I say I tend to use them as power poles, these. Certainly at this stage. One there. Probably need one there. Might as well see if we can connect them too. So yeah, we're okay there. We are, however, lacking power to all of our inserters. It's a bit weird how it does the power overlap, because to me that looks like it should be overlapping, but clearly it doesn't count, I guess. You get better like power, distribution tools. So it's still very loud. What I could do is I could tweak this, because I could change these inserters so that it's grabbing from both lanes, since that's the one that's got multiple machines on it. Right. So we've now got copper available. Awesome, tabulous. So we've got a belt with magnets on it. Magnets, I think, are only really used. In fact, actually, let's stick a bit more. Stick a bit more juice in. So let's have a look at the build menu, because I don't think they're used to do anything other than make magnets. So that was sort of dumb what I did. Because all you do, I mean, you do use them in later machinery, but at this stage, all we can do is take them and turn them into magnetic coils. So we don't really need them on a lane like this. And what we can do instead is perhaps... Oh, we've got a gap there. Is perhaps... Perhaps... If I take this way... Can I move it over a bit? It lets you do some odd things with the belts. So if I take it this way, right, and what I can do, I can have the copper come down that way, and then we can put a machine here. In fact, we might be able to get away with something slightly different there, making the actual magnets. Because as I say, having said I'm not going to do a bus, it is useful sometimes to put multiple items on a belt and have them produced together. It's more like a mall, I guess, that you would do in Factorio. So if we just do this, well, if I just leave it there, because we can have it down both sides, it's not a problem. But what I do need to do, oh, I've connected the wrong thing up there. Should be that. But what you can do, no, oh, you can filter belts now, can you? Okay. Is we can basically, no, grab a copper. You're gonna directly off of the thing. It's not very efficient, but so it's a bit easier than taking the entire belt up. Right, so we've got lane of copper, lane of iron plate. Pull that up like that. These can make electromagnets for us. Oops. So we want, I think we actually need more electromagnets than things. So it's sort of the wrong way around, but that's fine. And then output here. Stick some more. Too close, too close, too close. Too close, too close. And an unfortunate gap there. So I'll have to stick a Tesla tower in. Is there enough power generally? Yeah, loads of power. So that gives us electromagnets. And what we can do now, basically, is sort of make basically everything. Because that, oh well, we need circuits as well, I guess. Okay, let's do a line of circuits as well. So I want production, maybe sort of one here and one here. Is it worth doing them as a lane? Well, let's just do it anyway. And we can grab from there and there, there and there. Copy and paste that. Output that one there. Output that one there. And output there. Oops. You're gonna put the belt in. Thanks. And here. Okay. So now, if we go a bit further down, because we'll probably need more smelters and stuff, but if we go a bit further down, we can start doing production of the bits and pieces that we need or want. Anyway, so if I just, let's leave sort of space defined by assemblers. So we'll put 3, 4, 5, 6. So whatever our first machine is, put it over there. So that gives us a bit of working room. That does mean we'll have to extend the belts down. Like that. No. Like that. So, what do we actually want to make first? See, so, I mean, these will just make, you know, and feed in directly. So this is 2 iron plates and a magnet thingy. So, if we make, and that's gears. Okay. So if we do that on first, and we stick it in a doobry here. I need to get them right because it'll take the bots ages to fill everything out. So it's the outside lane, and the outside lane. Why are you okay? Yeah. And then we want, say, stack of them. We then want well, in fact, why are you copying and huh? Why are you copying and pasting it? I don't want you to copy and paste it. I want you to just do a normal one. I don't want you to drag to plural construct. Remove sorter previews. There we go. No? Is it comma then? No? Comma. Oh, that one. There we go. Because what I can basically do is, like, you can now drag and build. Not that I've got any. Or got enough. I need 3 more, don't I? Got a bunch of them. And we want more belt. We always want more belt. I don't get why it's copying the recipe when I don't want it to copy the recipe. But yeah, this is going to be... In fact, actually, we'll probably take that one out. Yeah. And this will be Tesla towers, which also need cogs. So this one needs to be cogs. And then there should be something else from memory that uses cogs and blah-de-blah. Conveyor belts do. As do assembly machines. That we can put on the other side.
The production compound has reached a certain scale. Now click the Statistics panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to view statistics. It includes the output consumption of each item, electricity data, etc. Use these dynamic data can help you to manage your production base.
All done? It's basically production stats. It's probably going to be best to start making belts fairly soon. But yeah. Right, so I'll say what we want the storages. I copy that. Lack of item. What item is it? Oh, I've not got any blooming inserters, have I? Your blooming inserters, isn't it, eh? Your blooming inserters. And then we can rotate that one around like that. Might want a few more of them because they don't stack very high then from memory. And we don't actually want that to be... What's happened there? What went wrong there? Because one of these... I've done the Tesla Tower one. Which one shall I make? If I make... Yeah, let's make belts. I want loads of belts. And I want that in there. So this is, it's much like a Factorio more, where it's not efficient in any way, shape or form, but it's got 1 stack of them, 2 stacks of them, like a bajillion of them. Just keep making them, please. We also want power. So how are we going to do that? Let's try and bring power down here. You won't let me do it on there, will you now? Okay. But we didn't. I mean, we need to leave a bit of space, but I can, you know, for extra smelting. Smelting. You're smelting. But we can stick these along here. Oh, I haven't got any. Is that connected? Is it all one grid? Yeah. One grid with loads of power. So, we also need some Tesla towers. Because there's some bits that aren't powered. And that one's got something missing in power as well. Why don't I add one there? Oh, lack of item. I won't add one there because I don't have any. That's why. Oh, it's 10 to 7. Okay. It's still not powered though. Okay. Have a Tesla tower. Why are you not doing it? You're not doing anything because you're not got any resources. I say it's much like a Factorio mall where you don't really care that it's slow and inefficient. What you really want is you just want it to, you know, chunk through it. Might as well grab them. This is cogs and yeah, iron plate as well. And we can stick extra lanes of iron plate and stuff in. But I say we're not fussed about it. Producing them quickly. What are you missing? You're missing magnates. We just want it to trickle produce stuff. So you should now have all that you need. Yeah, like so it goes red because we've not got enough because it's coming 2 spaces, but that's fine. You know, basically it'll fill up a block and then eventually I'll run out of stuff and I'll come back and grab a block and then it'll fill it up again and you know, blah 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 basically. Right, so what we can do here then is, yeah, I don't know, I'm not massively sold on how they've done blueprints and copying and pasting, but I don't know if that's just me being too wedded to how it's done in Factorio. We'll have to see. We will have to see. It wouldn't be unhelpful if they were produced fairly quickly, so, or quicker than we're doing. So, oh, it's not outputting them quick enough. Why is it still backing up? Oh, let's just stick another one on. I don't know if they debuffed some of this stuff. No, they're outputting fast enough. Just belts are just too quick. It's too quick, man. Too quick. Right. And we want a bit more belt. Oops, should have dragged that. I've done that in case we need to put more cogs into something. So that needs cogs, but nothing else does. It would have been better to pair mining machines with. Okay, so we'll tweak that then. We'll change this to mining machines, in which case we need to change some of these connections. We don't need 1,000,000 mining machines. So it needs circuits and electromagnets. So it needs both of these. We don't need a bajillion inserters. But if we make this cogs, and we make this belts, then we can have two. I should put them over there, really, I guess, but whatever. Two of them, and then we can have another one of these, and this can be inserty pops. Cool. Is that's going to be too close, isn't it? Yeah. So let's get rid of that. So you're inserty boos. A couple of stacks of them. That needs to be... Oh, that's going to be too close as well. Yeah. Your closeness is 2. Is it going to let me transfer across from there? Yeah. And you want all of the things. You want all of... Oh, all of the things. Let's grab one of you and see if we can't get... No, can't sneak one in there. We do landfill eventually, but obviously I haven't got it yet. We want a bit of power somewhere, probably. Yeah, a bit of power there. Like so. Are you running okay? You're running okay. Are you running okay? You're running okay. Excellent. Put one of them in there. That's going to be a couple of stacks then. I think my machine has gone into a bit of a panic mode. It seems to be... My fan has just gone into high gear. So if this craps out, because I had this before, I need to like clear the dust out of my machine because it sits on the floor and it's not ideal. But don't really have anywhere else to put it. If it craps out, then well, I need to do goodbyes anyway. It's good timing, I suppose, really. But yeah, so I'm going to continue this series on. I know a few people pop in, I guess just out of curiosity, more than anything else. But yeah, I'm going to keep going. Oh, crikey. Keep going with this series because I really like this game. Even if no one's interested in watching me play it, that's fine. But yeah, so I'm Trismegistus, and that's very slow. Why are you so slow? Oh, you've not got any iron plate. Why have you not got iron plate? That's a bad job. That's a bad job. Do you need more? You probably need more, but that's fine. Yes, I'm Trismegistus, and there we go. You see, we already got 50 Tesla towers, and we'll have 100... Right, so we got 50 turbines and 50 and 100 Tesla towers. So we're rocking on gas now. All of our problems are sorted, apart from all the other problems. Yes, so I'll continue this series on a Monday. I've scheduled it for 5 till 7, but if that proves impractical, I'll shift it to 6 to 8. But I'm not expecting anyone to really watch it. I don't really know if I'm interested in becoming a content creator or not, as a full-time, hobby, as it were. I mean, I've kind of launched into this is my third series and 4th stream day, so I am kind of doing that almost by accident. But yeah, I do enjoy it. But I say, it's more enjoyable when there are people to chat. But I fully appreciate that. For some reason, this game just isn't a popular streaming game, and I don't quite know why. I mean, it's like Satisfactory is a popular streaming game. A lot of people watch that. I mean, they don't watch me, but there are audience figures for it, but it just doesn't seem to have quite captured people's imaginations for some reason. Anyway, so I'm Trismegistus. So if you are watching this on the VODs, then I don't even know when I'm going to put the VODs up. But if you're watching it on the VODs, then you can find a playlist for this entire series. It will be linked somewhere over there. And I will be streaming it live every Monday. I say from 5 o'clock is my plan, but it might become 6 o'clock. And you are free to, it would be good to see people and have them join it. Like here, I mean, this is what I need to get sorted out, this type of stuff. But I say we'll make the basic stuff over here, and then we'll steadily ramp it up. So I need to then produce science bricks, and that'll get us researching properly up the tree. And I say I kind of know what I'm doing now, in the sense of not being quite so naive as I was when I first played the game. So hopefully it should go okay, and I'll get my head round the the logistics thing, so the blueprinting thing, so I could work that out properly. But yeah, if you have been watching, then thanks for doing so, and I hope to catch you in another one. You can catch me on Fridays playing Satisfactory, and Saturday and Sunday playing Factorio as well. If you want to join me, I've also got a YouTube page where the VODs go up. That's just Trismegistus again, but it's alias to Triggles. And I've also got a Twitter if you wanted to follow that. I post if I'm going to be late or whatever. I'll post on there. I don't tweet a lot, so I won't spam up your inbox, but your feed. So no need to worry about that. Yeah. So if you have been watching, then thanks for joining me, and I hope to catch you in another one. Cheers. I can't. You see, this is why I was going on about. I can't just move over and hit the button, and I haven't got auto buttons set up. But because it won't, so I got Alt Tab across to the streaming thing now. The troubles of streaming, eh?